Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, GCW Eye for an Eye last night on Fight Plus in the Melrose Ballroom in New York City. Overall, really good show. Main event got a little squirrely, but that's just in my opinion, it got squirrely. The outcome, no. I'm happy with the outcome, just the match itself kind of got a little squirrely. We're going to start down at the very top. We're going to run down this entire card here, star ratings and everything. Alright, first off, we started with the typical GCW Scramble match. We had Steve Scott, Yoya, Cole Radrick, the Ratty Daddy, the King of Ratchet Mountain. I'm calling it Prince of Death matches. Lloyd, Jimmy fucking Lloyd, Alec Price, Starboy Charlie, who we've recently seen on AEW TV, I think it was on Rampage and on Dark. So it's great to see Starboy Charlie getting on AEW. Pretty good match. Cole Radrick getting the victory there in a little scramble match. I give it 3.5. Next up, we had one of my favorite wrestlers, Blake Christian, part of Ring of Honor, going up against Jack Cartwheel, who actually also was on AEW Dark along with Starboy Charlie. So good to see Jack Cartwheel, probably knows Jack Cartwright. Jack Cartwheel on national television on AEW. Hopefully get some more appearances there. Match was, I thought it was okay. It was just typical, it's this match. I mean, neither guy really shined. I know Beta Scott was trying to get a cartwheel count going. I think she said 6.5 or something. But Blake Christian got the victory. I give it 2 3/4. Next up, Willie Mack versus Tony Deppen. Tony Deppen, part of Ring of Honor, and Willie Mack we saw on AEW television. So it's really cool to see these independent guys, especially from GCW, on Impact Wrestling, on AEW, and seeing them around the Ring of Honor. And if you haven't checked it out, Ring of Honor on Fight on Honor Club. So far there's been 3 shows. It's actually been pretty good television, pretty good wrestling. So it's really worth it. You get the entire Ring of Honor library. It's $9.99 a month for the Honor Club. My only downfall of that is you don't get the pay-per-views. But hey, those are on BR Live, which sucks. I already bought Super Card of Honor. So I give it 3 1/4. Tony Deppen getting the victory over Willie Mack. Next up, we had Homicide versus Mack Cardona, coming off his WSW, World Series of Wrestling in Australia. He is the champion there, unfortunately. I know the crowd would rather seeing his other half, the hot mess, Chelsea Green, but you know, she signed WWE. Can't do anything else. Mack Cardona, unfortunately, did beat Homicide here. It was an okay match. I give it 2 3/4. Mack Cardona getting the victory there. Next up, we had a unique tag match. We had Rina, Yamashita, and Sawyer teamed up against Los Macizos, Ciclope, and Miedo Extremo. Yeah, this match got extreme. We all know Los Macizos loves to get the doors out and have fun. The girls can go too. That's your GCW. Oh God, what the hell title does she have? Wow, I just brain loss. What title? Is it the Extreme title? Is that what the hell she has? Can't remember the name of the damn title. Hate to do that. Oh, Ultraviolet title. Wow. Yeah, so Rina Yamashita is your Ultraviolet champion. So yeah, seeing her team up with Sawyer, getting the victory over Los Macizos, that was pretty cool. I give it 3.5. Next up, we had 2 young tag teams, 2 veteran tag teams. The one thing that all these tag teams had in common, they've had great matches with the Briscoes. We had the main event, Jay Lyon and oh goodness, I forgot Jay Lyon's partner's name. Midas Creed, no, Midas something, I think. Hang on. Too many shows, GCW, too many shows. So it's Jay Lyon and Midas Black, part of main event, then versus the second tier crew, One Call Manders and Mance Warner, and then Wasted Youth, Dyln, McKay, and Marcus Mathers. Second gear crew, they've had some phenomenal matches with the old Briscoes. BUSSY had a great match with them in the main event. They had a House of Glory match, 4-star plus, where main event actually beat Briscoes back in December for the House of Glory Tag Team Championships. So that was kind of that was I think second from last match for Jay Briscoe, I believe, if I remember correctly. In recent, we found out that Mark Briscoe has relinquished the tag titles, and there will be a match for those at Supercard of Honor ladder match. Reach for the Sky ladder match. Yeah, so main event beat the Briscoes there at House of Glory Revolutions on December 17th. And then that was a week after the dog collar match. I thought it was before. And so, yeah, the last 3 matches for the Briscoes. They lost to the Rock and Roll Express at Big Time Wrestling. They won a dog collar match in a 5-star match versus FTR. And then they lost in the main event and put the main event over for House of Glory. Yeah. I mean, if you just look at this, they beat Aussie Open. They beat the Kingdom. They lost to the Rock and Roll Express. I mean, just those teams right there are some of the greatest tag teams in the history of the sport. And yeah, they can, especially the main event. I hope that really shoots them up on the independents. I've always thought they were a pretty good tag team, but the fact that they beat the Briscoes in their last match for the House of Glory tag titles. BUSSY get the victory here. I give it 3 1/4. It's a good little match. Nothing for Matthew Justice to jump off of, balcony-wise. Next up, I was actually let down by this match. Gringo Loco versus Bandito. Bandito's one of my favorite luchadors. Gringo Loco is getting there too. He's had some hell matches. I mean, some of his Lucha Libre style matches have been craziness. This match just wasn't there for me. I mean, yeah, I gave it 3 1/2, but I was expecting a 4-star match at least. Gringo Loco getting the victory. I'm hoping to see a rematch down the line. Next up, we had a GCW Extreme title match. Champion Joe Janela, the bad boy, going up against Grim Reaper. This dude, he strokes his bullets in the ring. It's awesome. It was there. I mean, he's not the greatest technical wrestler in the world, but Janela getting the victory. I gave it 2 3/4 star. Next up, we had 1/3 of Young Dumb and Broke. Jordan Oliver, 1/2 of the East-West Connection, the East Coast Ace, teaming up with Speedball Mike Bailey. Now, normally Jordan Oliver teams up with Nick Wayne, but the New York Athletic Commission will not sanction a 17-year-old kid to wrestle. So, Nick Wayne has to wait till he's 18 to be wrestling in New York. So he teamed up with Speedball Mike Bailey, going against the Time Splitters, Alex Shelley and Kushida. Oh man, this match was good. Match of the night. Time Splitters getting the victory. I give it 3 3/4. And then our main event for the GCW World Heavyweight Title, champion Nick fucking Gage, the god of this shit. MLJ's entrance for him is just second to none. That's awesome. If you've never seen it, you gotta look it up. It's one of the greatest intros in the history of professional wrestling. Going up against Masha Slamovich. Masha Slamovich is very unique. When she's in Impact Wrestling, she doesn't speak English, she only speaks Russian, and very little of that. When she's in GCW, she speaks perfect English. Nothing I'm saying she's not, I mean, I know she's Russian, but it's just crazy how in the two companies she's so different. She's lost to Mickie James a couple times for the Knockouts title. But Nick got his old doors out, had a door in the corner. Masha was standing there. The referee was standing behind Masha. Nick Gage went to spear Masha. Speared the referee through the door as well. Then out comes Blake Christian. Masha Slamovich in the Do or Die Rumble beat Blake Christian. He comes out, picks up the GCW title belt, goes to hit Masha with it, hit Nick Gage by purposely or accident, and just had this grin on his face like, oh well, who cares? Then Akira come out and chased off Blake Christian. Masha Slamovich made Nick Gage pass out. Referee called the match. Nick Gage, your new GCW World Heavyweight Champion. And just the class that Nick Gage has, at the end, end of the match, like he says, I'm as real as anybody in the locker room. You are the king now. Here's your title. Mosh Slamovich, your new GCW World Heavyweight Champion. I give it 3.25. Yeah, 3.25. It was okay. It wasn't beyond awesome. It was good. I'm happy to see Mosh Slamovich as GCW World Champion. She's had some stuff with Blake Christian, which I can't wait to see. Nick Gage has had stuff with Blake Christian. So we kind of got a feud starting there, looks like. I can't wait for that. But GCW, eye for an eye. Really good show. Can't wait until we got one more show before the collective. That show will be Sunday in Toronto, Worst Behavior. And then on the 30th, we have the first of the collective shows. If you watch the collective, each show will be reviewed right here in Rubber Sports Show, like I've done every GCW show in 2023. But I'm also going to review any WrestleCon shows, WrestleMania, Ring of Honor, NXT, anything that happens WrestleMania week. Each show be reviewed here separately, just like I did last year. And then we'll have best of the collective, best of WrestleCon, best overall matches of the weekend. Every show from Thursday through Monday Night Raw, so probably SmackDown as well, will be fully reviewed right here. We'll have a best of GCW going into the weekend, and then best of coming out. Some of the matches for this show on Worst Behavior. We have East West Express, Donald McWayne going against Wasted Youth. Oh, that's going to be a hell of a match. Gringo, Loco, Jack Cartwheel, Lufista, and Rina Yamashita, Mike Bailey, and Masha Slamovich. That ought to be pretty damn good. So yeah, can't wait to see that card. All right, that's going to wrap up Eye for an Eye. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.